Hello?
Hey, what's up, Phoenix? How's it going?
Yo, what's up? Hey, how are you doing?
Good, man. How about you?
Doing good.
Yeah. So thanks for setting up the arena. Yeah, it was weird. I put on friends. Did you get a new Nintendo user ID?
Oh, I don't think I ever friended you, that's why.
Oh, you don't have a Nintendo thing. That's okay. That makes sense.
I do, but I don't think I ever friended you or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You,
Okay.
you probably friended me, but like, I get so many friend requests that like, I don't really.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was wondering. I was just like, what the heck? It isn't showing up. And then when I typed it in, it worked out. So, yeah, I've been practicing a lot of the techniques, though.
Awesome.
It's been working. Yeah, I haven't been focused on. I'd say my win percentage has been like about the same, but I think it's like I do feel I'm getting a lot better, and
Mm-hmm.
I like my focus when I'm playing is not on winning; it's on like practicing.
Okay.
So like,
Okay.
sometimes I'll practice the techniques and die because I do it wrong. But dude, overall, it's been actually very helpful.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Let's see it.
Okay, cool. Oh, whoa, a little laggy. Oh, nice. Is it freezing a little bit for you?
Sorry.
Is it laggy for you also? Is it like
It
choppy?
it's kind of like last time, but don't worry. It's fine.
Okay.
As long as you're alright with it.
Yeah, for some reason mine's like going a little choppy. I don't know if it's. Oh, nice one. Dude,
Oh,
you're able to grab shields so quickly.
that was really good coverage.
Sorry?
That was really good coverage right there.
Oh yeah.
Thunder,
Thanks.
yeah.
Oh, almost got you. Oh,
Oh,
man.
what? What? That was the weirdest hitbox I've ever seen.
Yeah. Good game.
Good game.
GG. Yeah, you got me on that last one. I think that was like a tipper or something.
I don't even know. I don't even know how hard I hit you. I'll be honest.
Oh, yeah. Because that was an up smash by you, right?
No, that was an up tilt.
Oh, that was an up tilt. Okay, got it. Ah.
Okay, good, good, good.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask also, like, when the Thunderbolt goes under the platform, is it stage dependent? Because sometimes it seems like it
Oops.
goes.
Yeah, it kind of like stays on a surface, right? So like on
Got it.
PS2, it just follows it down, I guess. It kind of like like if it lasts long enough, like it would have gone like around the stage. That's the thing with Thunder Jolt. All
Got
right,
it.
let's go.
And okay, ready?
Yep.
Sorry about that. Okay, go ahead. Man, your shielding is like, I don't know how you're able to shield so quick, dude. I'm trying that new technique. That's actually helped a lot, where you're like, don't try to fall back on them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice recovery.
Oops.
Yeah, it's a little laggy. Oh, nice dodge.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, good game, man.
So I love the way that you're doing using Thunder Jolts now.
I'm using it better now.
You're using it better. I don't know if you saw, like every time you hit me with a Thunder Jolt when I want to do a dash attack, it cancels my dash and basically it forces only my C stick input to go through. So it forces me to do like a smash attack, and you punish me every time for that, which is really really cool.
Yeah.
I've actually, yeah.
that technique that you taught me to drift to the side has helped a lot. Like,
I'm literally having a lot of trouble juggling you. On the first game, you were grabbing me a lot less than this game, but this game you were spot on.
Well,
you were.
What's weird when I play, like when I maybe. Oh, sorry. Do you want to talk later, or you want to talk now?
I'll talk later. Don't worry.
Okay. Ready?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. No! Oh. That was crazy as dude, you're like out of shield, it's so fast. Nice one. Like I feel like I can only grab you out of shield when you if I like whiff out of shield.
Okay.
You're doing the good wall me out technique. Oh, nice one. Nice. Oh. No. Oh. I accidentally hit the shield button. That was an input mistake by me. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like on the second game, like I kind of felt like a good feeling for the game, but I felt like we were exchanging hits and I hits harder than Pico.
Yeah.
And I thought you did like a really good job walling me out.
So like
it was me to get like crazy combos then.
So this game, I kind of like, instead of like trying to, because for a second game, I was kind of like playing based on feeling you out, right? This game, I was really focused on reading you. Like from that second game, even though I lost, I got enough of a download of what you keep hitting me with that I'm just reading where you're gonna be now. Like I called out your jump a few times, you know.
Yeah.
I realized that your Thunder Jolt, like when you use it when you use it, like you focus more on like
attacking.
Throwing it out rather than the fact that okay, I just got through it and now I'm doing the attack. So I'm gonna switch off to Ganondorf for this next one.
Okay.
He has similar range to Ike, but like he's slower, but he hits way harder.
Yeah.
And I guess this would really see like I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be like a good example based on.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It
is pretty laggy. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Today's laggy.
I feel like when Ganondorf, when it's lag, like Ganondorf becomes insanely good. Otherwise, I feel like he's like one of the worst.
Yeah. For sure.
That move, dude.
Yeah, that.
Like every single elite or battle arena, that move always gets me. The spot dodge after the grab.
Mhm.
I don't know if there's a way, if there's a move like around it, but
We'll talk about it after this.
yeah, we'll talk about it. Sorry.
After this lag fast.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Come on. I'm gonna blame that one on the lag.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah. Oh, nice one.
Ooh, that you caught my air dodge. That was nice.
I gotta let the electric stop there.
Good parry.
Oh, I was hoping the lag would get you.
That was good recovery. Oh no.
That was just a missed in.
That was a pretty smart way to recover. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I thought I could get you and then maybe get you off the cliff with me being down, so it's a little risky.
Ooh.
No, lag.
I tried to air dodge. No, I tried to air dodge up the thunder Joe. Stopped it. Oh man, this is. Oh my god. That was really laggy.
So sometimes I swear I'm holding the shield button, and like I don't know if I'm just doing it slow or it's the lag, but yeah. Oh, nice one. Nice one.
I'm gonna check my internet speed to make sure I'm not the one lagging, cause yeah. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I don't know why it's so laggy today.
It's okay. I'm still like learning like just the same, so it's all right.
Yeah, but like you're SDing and then like. The main reason I'm playing Ganon is because, like...
I think that was even, though, because you SD'd once, also.
The reason I'm playing Ganon is because Ganon hits really hard, right? But he hits slow.
Yeah.
And if you die in a way, though, I want you to see, like, the ways that you do die. And SDing isn't a really good way to learn. That is why... Oh, man. That's matchup for you. Oh, no.
Oh.
You got the
dang
tech
it.
though, I think.
I think I got the tech. I mean, that looked like I got the tech, and then I pressed R. I did press R twice, so that was probably just misinput.
I mean, it's a little bit better now, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh no, see? Yeah, see, this is not what I want. But it's a little bit better, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Was that the lag?
Nah. It's just Thunder Joe's really good if you use it correctly.
Oh, nice recovery.
Every time you try and get off from ledge, you do a, you jump, right? You jump backwards and do a Thunder Jolt.
Uh-huh.
And it's good, but eventually, like, if you do the same thing, I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna, like, do it forward air, which hits you in a blind spot. So, I'm gonna do one more match with you.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna start going over DI, because I know that we talked about going over that last time.
Yeah.
And, yep, there are a few more things that, with our games that we could talk about. And then I'm gonna talk about mentality of this game, which is something, I feel like everyone should learn. But yeah. Oh man, it's back.
Yeah, I think I do struggle with, like, really good foxes, like, especially if they're...
Oh, this is
like,
a wolf.
projectile. I wouldn't say it's, like, a super big struggle, but it's definitely one of the characters that I think is, like, more of an even matchup with Pikachu. Oh, I saw the lag and I changed the direction last second.
Yeah. This lag is really bad today. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice catch.
Man, this is not going. This is actually funny though.
I'm playing a little more patient now. struggle edge guarding against people who like have recoveries where they disappear. You know?
Oh,
Maybe it's
teleport?
Yeah, like a teleport recovery.
Alright, then I'll go Palutena after this. You played my Zelda, right, last time?
I think also. Yeah, that like, yeah, it's just...
Yeah, I remember.
Zelda also.
Yeah. And the thing with Zelda is it's dangerous to edgeguard Zelda, right? Because,
Yeah.
like, the uppy is incredibly strong.
A nice trip.
Ooh.
Oh, almost got you. Oh, dude, you are so good at that.
Nice.
Oh! Didn't get you the last sketch one.
Oh, nice.
Thanks. Ah, dang it. That was a missed input. Sorry, I'm not trying to be cute.
I know. I'm just SDIing, that's it.
Oh, dude. Oh, I got saved there. Oh, this kill.
Nice.
Oh, thanks. GG.
GG's. So, yeah, sometimes when I, like, suddenly start playing patiently, you do get a little bit confused on how to approach.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I was definitely struggling when you were... And I think that's, like, a really big difference, and this is a big difference, I think, between, like, a player like me and a player like you.
Right.
Or, like, you're adaptable.
Right.
You're super adaptable, and, like, during the middle of the game, it's like I'm playing somebody new.
Yeah.
And
like,
I struggle with
the thing is, it's...
a completely change of pace.
And we'll talk
and
more
I know
about
when
that
you were,
later.
And when you were like changing, when you were stationary and you were kind of like shooting the thing and reflecting really well and stuff. So, yeah, and like you were mixing up the recoveries also.
Right.
So yeah, that's something I definitely struggle with. And yeah, normally when I do verse people online, like I'll win the first two games and then I'll struggle with them after that.
So the thing with so we can talk more about it later, but the thing with that is playing like that is a lot of top players. I'm not saying I'm a top player, but a lot of higher level players,
You're really good
they
now.
play a lot based on reactions, right? What your opponent do something, you respond the right way.
Right.
And The thing is, so we're not really playing though. I'm gonna show you.
Oh.
I'm gonna talk about DI with you after this. So the thing is, like, under certain conditions, like where I play with reaction, it does great, right? I'm basically shooting a gun and I have reflect, which basically nullifies what you're doing. But under lag circumstances like that, playing reactive based on reaction gets really, really exhausting because when like the frames like jump, it kind of makes you're reacting, so you're always staring at your opponent, right? But when you when the game starts skipping frames, it starts making you really, really dizzy. Which is why at first when I was playing Wolf, I was beating you out like that. But then I got really exhausted, so I just started like playing normally. But then I felt better, so I started playing Campy again. So like that's the thing. That's why like you hear a lot. If top players do complain about lag, that's basically what they're complaining about. It's that it gets really, really exhausting to start reacting on stuff because you start getting jumping frames, right, and you can't follow along. So I'm gonna talk about DI with you, okay?
Sure.
So left and right, that's your DI. Up and down is actually not DI. It's actually called launch speed influence, LSI. Have you heard of that?
I haven't heard of LSI before.
So DI is holding in and away and out, right? So like holding in would be towards the stage, and holding out would be like towards the blast zone. So and a holding left and a holding up and down controls how fast you are getting launched. Therefore, it also controls how far you are getting launched. Okay. And unfortunately, we are not doing this through Discord because we're doing this through FaceTime. Because I actually want to like draw a model for you to help you visualize it. Because there are a few confusing things about DIN, okay? But I'll just try and explain it through here, okay? When I hit you with a move, okay, let's say forward smash, you tend to go like 45 degrees, right? Now, whether you hold it in or hold it out, you go the same distance, okay? Holding it in, so if going up is like the center point, like if I hit you through the center of the stage, you holding in will put you more towards the center, right? So if you hold in, you go up more, and if you hold left, you'll go way like horizontal, right? So holding left and right in and out controls the angle that you go at, but it does not control the distance you go at. Okay, so let's say the goal with DIing is that you want to try, when you get hit with a move, you want to try your best to get yourself launched towards the corner of the stage, right? That's 45 degrees angle because it's 40% longer than like going straight up or going straight away, right?
The two top left and right corners.
Right, your goal is to angle yourself towards there, right? Like if I hit you with a forward tail, you go really straight. So your goal is to angle. So your goal is to DI in, hold your control stick in, so that you get launched a bit up. Like holding right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, holding again more. So it's like, I mean, this move launches you like at a really weird, like really horizontal angle, but it launches you a bit more up, Whereas if I'm hitting you with, okay, not up smash because that's actually a bad example. I'll talk about it later. But if I'm hitting you with let's say, wow, Ganon really doesn't have a lot of moves to. All right, let's just say up smash, okay? So see how it launches you like more up. So your goal is to hold away so that you hit this corner, right?
Got it. So would I hold right and down?
But like I wish I could tell you it's that easy, but it's actually not because.
Yeah, I know it's hard because, dude, like there's sometimes where like I hit people with a smash attack, like really good, like even you. I hit people with a smash attack.
Oh, we could use down smash.
Kill them even if they're at 150, and I know they're just, like holding it in.
And here's the reason why it gets complicated, okay? Because now we're gonna talk about holding it up and down, okay? When you hold it, and I'm not sure if I can describe it without like drawing you a model. So when we get hit, okay, we don't go at a line. We technically go at a curve, right? So let's say I hit you with a Doria. you technically go at a curve, and at the highest point of your curve, you get control, right? So the shape, that the mathematical shape, I don't know like if you have any experience with math or anything. The mathematical shape that you start off with is a parabola, and at the height of the parabola, you get control of it, and therefore it stops, right? Technically, and when you DI up and down, it actually controls when in the parabola, like the slope of the parabola that it goes at, right? So for example, if you hold up, you technically don't have control until like when the parabola starts going down, like not the highest point, but it goes a little bit further, and then you go down, and then you start getting control of it, right? And this is why typically people don't want to hold up, because holding up, you technically, because of that, you get launched further. But the only reason people would hold up usually is for DIing. If there's the combo that is dragging you down, then you hold up to get out of the combo, right? That's the only reason people would usually hold up for as for DIing, right? And holding down, it makes the slope actually steeper, and you get control over it like faster. But holding down, because of the way that it works, okay, hold down. I'm gonna hit you with a you get launched as if you are holding away. You get launched the same angle as if you are holding away, because technically you're gaining control of it faster, but you're also still in drift. So
Got it.
you know how sometimes like if you're like getting launched right towards the blast line and then you air dodge, it immediately teleports you away, because technically you're still in the drifting away animation when you're air dodging. Have you ever had that experience before? Like if you try and recover, like you already have your up B back or your side B back when you're at the edge of the blast zone, but the moment you initiate it, it kills you. Have you ever had that experience before? Hey, is this Fred? Hi. My bad. Yeah, the other phone died.
Yeah, no, that's what I figured.
Alright, so can you hear me well from this one?
Yeah, this quality is good.
Okay. So, I don't know where it cut off, because I didn't even realize that it died until, like, I finished talking. So, what was the last thing you heard me say?
Oh, yeah, no worries. I think you were talking about... I think you said talking about pressing down and then down the trajectory lower.
Right, so,
Like if I hold...
right, because technically if you hold down, it's technically, giving you control over earlier, but you're still in drift. So you still get sent more horizontal. It's holding down is almost as if you are holding away. And another thing I want to talk about is that, like, if you are getting launched straight up, or if you're getting launched straight down, if you're getting launched straight down, like let's say getting spiked, holding up and down actually doesn't affect it. So I think the angle range is 35 degrees from the vertical line, but I don't remember, so don't quote me on that. So basically, if you're getting up smashed, holding it down, if you're going like really up, doesn't really help you reduce the knockback. So that's another thing you have to understand. So, are you confused by any of these that I'm telling you? Do you have any questions? Because if you do, I can like try and draw you a diagram.
I think I get.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really.
Yeah.
No, sorry. If you.
Oh no, no.
It does matter. It'll change the trajectory. It'll make it less curvy.
Yep.
Got it. And then one clarifying question I have is, say for instance, I know I'm gonna get like smacked. Don't have time. Like I know that my shield. That's another thing is sometimes I feel like I hit shield and it just doesn't come time. Should I just a lot of times like just start holding down instead just to stop the trajectory? I mean, do you normally want to hold down if you're getting kites before?
So you obviously want to try. If you know you're gonna get hit, you obviously want to like obviously want to get your shield out first, right? But let's say you are stuck in lag. I actually missed a move, and I know I'm not gonna get punished for it, right? You should start preparing to DI. That is correct. So for example, I'll give you a good example. Have you ever played Inkling before? Like played against the Inkling?
Yeah, I played.
So at around 120-ish%, when you get rollered, it's impossible to actually mash out. So usually people, instead of like focusing on mashing, they just tilt their control stick to a direction so that they get a good DI. Instead of like focusing on mashing. And that's kind of the same thing though. If you whiff a move, and this is like 40 frames of lag. Like for example, if I whiff a move, and I know I'm not gonna be shielding any of the Punisher you're throwing at me, so I'm just gonna be starting holding in, right? If you have an attack that sends me up, I'm going to be holding down and in. If you have an attack that sends me away, I'm gonna just be holding in. Do you know what SDI is?
So, talking about that was the up and down, right?
No. So other than LSI and DI, there's SDI, which is when you basically shake your control stick towards a direction, and it helps you get out of combos.
Oh yeah.
Here, let me switch off to Bayonetta, and I'll play a match with you with Bayonetta, and you'll.
Oh yeah, actually, I was gonna ask you about that. I was actually because I versed a Bayonetta, and I was doing all right against her, but I was like, how the heck do you get out of these like crazy combos? It was like the most annoying thing.
So with some attacks, DIing really doesn't matter because like you're in a multi-hit, right? So like you're just gonna get hit into more hits into more hit, and then SDIing is basically every time you get hit, if you like change the direction, it kind of like teleports you towards the direction you're holding. So if you keep on SDIing a multi-hit combo, it will keep like teleporting you out slowly, and you eventually fall out of the combo. So here, hopefully we don't get a laggy match.
Okay. Yeah. Usually when I first Bayonetta, I switch to Pokemon Trainer because I don't know, I feel like.
I think that's a worse matchup, I'll be honest, because Bayonetta is.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's a way worse matchup.
Maybe it's just because they usually try. Yeah. So usually what I do is I just try to point away. Really laggy for you also.
Yeah, it's really laggy.
Oh, dude, that thing, yeah,
Oops, I fast fell.
That was a good combo though.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Which is crazy because I feel like the jolt doesn't even impact it.
Oh wow, your Thunder Joe actually killed you. It made it go. It extended my hitbox.
Oh, so when I Thunder Jolt it
Yeah,
makes it
basically I
like-
hit your Thunder Joe, and then my hitbox connected with it, right? And the whole thing became a hitbox. Yeah. So now,
Yeah.
you see how like when you're DIing, it doesn't really get you out of it.
Yeah.
Now I wanted you to try and do this. So don't start yet. I'm just gonna tell you what to do, okay? So
Okay, sure.
I'm first gonna teach you how to wiggle your control really fast, and then I'm gonna teach you how to SDI it. So try and do this right now, like as fast and consistent as you can,
Yeah, I'm not very good at this.
like that. I have tap jump on for Bayonetta, which is sorry, it's harder for me to show you, but like that. Try and do that. So yeah, it's gonna be like left, right, left, right. You're kind of doing left, left, right, right, left, left. So it's gonna take a little bit of practice. But once you get that movement down, you want to push the controller down and then do it. And then eventually you get something like this. You know, it's kind of like, so you hold it down and I'm doing it. So obviously it's like, there's no way to actually show what it looks like. But basically now I'm SDIing down when I do that. And then when I hit you, and then when like you're stuck in a combo, you just want to do that. And then it will literally, like, you will literally fall out of a combo if you keep shaking your control stick like that. So it's going to take a little bit of practice for you to get that down. But that's SDIing. I'm literally wiggling my controller towards the direction really, really fast. It's gonna take you a little bit of time to get it down. Alright. Yeah, but like just how to...
It'll probably take some practice. I have a special bigger controller all.
Right.
I have cubed tunnel, so...
You know what we can try and do? Like when I start combo you, hold down and then start doing it. Try that. And then see if you can like get on my combos by doing that, okay? Alright, let me try it. So wiggle it really fast. See you got out of it? See how you got out of it? Try it again, okay? Ready?
Okay.
See? You're getting out of it. Alright.
Whoa, dude, it's big, dude.
See? You got out of it. You see how you went really low?
So how does that happen? Like, is it just because I keep on doing down like over and over again?
Well, so like every time you get hit by a move, right? If you hold a direction and then you change it for the next move, you know, it kind of like teleports you a slight bit towards the direction you're holding. And if you keep wiggling it, then every time you get hit by my multi-hit, you're getting teleported slightly towards the direction that you're wiggling towards, right? Eventually, it gets to a point where like you just fall out of the multi-hit. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of SDI in a nutshell for you. Now, like Bayonetta has a lot of combos, right? Because like if I see that you SDI, I can also do combos like this, right? So I can read. So that's something you're gonna need to prepare for once you like see like higher level players. So I know you say you also struggle with like punishing teleport recoveries, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna go Palutena.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Actually, can you stay Bayonetta for 1 second?
Oh yeah, sure.
So, when you did that last one to the side, my thing did.
Uh huh.
Should I do anything different when you're doing the like do that combo again?
It doesn't work. It doesn't work right now. I don't think it works at this percent anymore. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore.
So it won't work when you do it to the side. Got it. Oh, okay.
I mean, you should be DIing up actually at that point. It doesn't work when you're at 96%. You're way too high to get hit by that.
Got it. So okay. So then DI up when I'm at a high percentage. Again.
I mean, yeah, because when you're at a high percentage, you're already getting knocked back further, right? See, that's where LSI. That's how like DI and LSI work, right? You want to, if I'm hitting you with a combo that gets weak, that's harder to combo you, the further you go away from me, then you want to start DIing up, right? Or SDIing up in multi-hit combos, you know? That's how DI and LSI work together.
Got it. Yeah. Well, just Palutena, but it's definitely. I think she's just like a really good character. The nerfs like hit her pretty hard though. Like before, I felt like her grab was like just insane. Oh, wait, do you want to play or should I?
No, yeah, we can play.
Okay, cool. Sorry. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, nice counter.
Nice read.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, that's exactly. Like, I don't even know, like, with Palutena if I should, like, try to edge guard, because it's, like, deceiving, because she, like, kind of floats around a little bit, and you're like, oh, I think I can get her, and then she teleports, and, yeah, something like that, where she just did it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I think you could have killed me if you held up, actually.
Oh, you think that would have killed?
Because Paulo's light.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought she was heavy. Huh, okay.
Oops.
Oh,
So that's actually one of Paulo's weakness. I'll talk more about it after this.
I might stick with that. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. See, it kills pretty early.
Yeah, so that's it done. Oh, nice.
Yeah, see, I knew you were gonna like thunder jolt.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, you got me with that move. Wu-Tang. Nice one.
So
Good
with
game.
teleport recoveries, do you know what two framing is?
I've heard of it. Is that like when you hit someone like they have on the ledge, like two?
So before, no matter what recovery you have, every character before they actually grab the ledge and get the invincibility, there's 2 frames where they don't have any invincibility frames, and you can hit them when they're on the ledge for it. So
Oh, so for 2 frames before, right when they grab the ledge for 3 frames, they're vulnerable. You're saying?
yes, so like even if I grab the ledge, my invincibility don't come out until 2 frames later.
Oh wow.
So the thing,
like, risking-
yeah, and the thing with teleport recoveries is that teleport recoveries actually has 4 frames of no invincibility. So that's the biggest weakness of teleport recoveries, is that you should work more on hitting them when they're grabbing the ledge rather than jumping off and trying to spike them. That's the biggest weakness.
Is better than teleport recovery also?
What? Sorry?
Is Pikachu's recovery considered teleport, so would it be a 2 frame or a 4 frame for Pikachu?
You would be a 2 frame. No, you're not a teleport recovery. Teleport recovery, your hitbox and hurtbox literally has to disappear, right? Because even though Pikachu's upbeat
Got
looks
it.
like teleporting, it's not, right? Like if you're going from here to here, if I hit in between and time it correctly, you'll still be, you're just traveling really fast. Whereas with teleport recovery, literally my hitbox and hurtbox is teleporting from one part of the stage to another, right? That's the difference. So Pikachu's is actually a 2 frame. You're not really teleporting. All right.
You wanna
Yeah,
play a match?
we
Or
should
you-
play a match. I wanna see how you deal with getting cornered. That's why. So this is kind of like opposite of Ike. I'm not really walling you out. It's the opposite. Ready?
Got it. Okay, yep.
Oh jeez.
Yes, I'm dead. Yeah, nice.
So the thing about characters like Incineroar is that they're the opposite of Ike, right? With Ike, you know, I want you to be aggressive and I'm trying to make a wall. With Incineroar, you know, you gotta be the one that makes a better wall. Because you see, with characters like Palutena, Zelda, or Wolf that has a reflect or a counter reflect, you know, you're still deciding whether or not you're throwing out Thunder Joe, and you're still deciding whether or not once I reflect it, you know, you get hit by it. The difference is that with Incineroar, my counter, I welcome it, right? I welcome you spamming Thunder Joe, and I do want to get up close to you even when you're spamming it, and you cannot approach me because when I counter, you get pushed away, right? With the fire thing. So that's kind of like, so now you kind of see, like, you kind of now know how to deal with characters that have a reflect. You know, you just don't do it less or try and bait out my counter. But with Incineroar, it's much harder, right? So I'm basically, the reason I'm playing Incineroar, and earlier I played Ganon, is because I want to show you like the different types of like matchups and the different types of ways that you're gonna have to adapt.
Yeah, one thing that's weird is I think you're like probably the best Incineroar I've played against.
Oh, thank you.
Normally when I burst them, like, and I do a T-jolt and I run and I grab them, like, I'm able to grab them, but you countered it, like, exactly at the time where I was about to grab you also.
Right, it pushes you away, right? And you're not approaching me, and I'm the one that want to approach you. And guess what happens, right? You have to make a wall, right? But you cannot mess up, because if you mess up the wall that you're making and get grabbed by my side B, then, you know, that you die at like what, 70, 80, because Rage Incineroar is pretty strong, right? So so you gotta go from being aggressive to crack down defensive in a snap. You know, you gotta like not be confused. You gotta know exactly what the dangers are. Yeah.
So for Incineroar, say for instance he already has the Rage. Like, should I just throwing T-jolts then, or does he get more and more powerful like each time?
It stacks, but it stacks exponentially less. So, for example, if I first get you, I think it's like what, plus 35%. But the next one, I think it's 35% of 35 gets stacked on it. I think it works like that. So it's exponentially less. So once you hit me again, I'll be like 40% stronger. You hit me again, I'll be like 42% stronger. You see what I'm saying? So it's like less and less and less. And it becomes useless after a while.
Yeah.
So for this game, so with Incineroar, you see, it's harder to punish this, right? Because like, I have less end lag from this, unlike characters with counter, right? So baiting me out with like Thunder Joe and then like, or pretending you're gonna Thunder Joe but then going for a grab, it's a little bit harder. Also, Incineroar has really fast frame data, right? You saw. Like his biggest weakness is he is so slow on land. He is ridiculously slow on land, right? So essentially, if I'm approaching you, and also this is reactable. Online it's not reactable, but offline this is super reactable. So like, therefore it's really hard for me to actually teach you a way to avoid it because technically it's reactable offline. But the thing is, you can't easily space yourself out. Like I want you to spot dodge the moment you see this. Okay, ready? Spot dodge.
Okay.
So the moment you see me go for a side B, spot dodge. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Spot dodge. So like this. Ready?
Oh,
don't shield.
Spot
Yeah. Ready? Get set. Go. Oh, you're still shielding. It takes 9 frames to get out of shield. That's why you just want to stand there and then spot dodge. Ready? Oh yeah. You have a habit of shielding. Yeah. You know how you do that, right?
You just quickly.
Yeah, now you're stealing it, so there's no way for me to show you it now. You just stealed it like 7 times. But,
Oh, okay.
But yeah, don't worry, no, don't worry. Let's just play this out, Let's just play this out normally, okay?
Okay, play a game. Okay, cool. Alright, ready?
Let's go. So remember, you're not you don't want to make it obvious that you're making a wall, right? And you don't want to make the wall the same way, right? If I'm doing this to you, all you got, like if I'm doing this to you, all you got to do is like jump over it and then down air me or something like that. You don't want to make like a super obvious wall, right? You kind of want to like, the easiest wall is kind of like this, like, you know. And then if the moment you see me approaching, like throw it out and then like back off, you know, it's easier to make a wall like that rather than like this, right? Because like, you know, you're not Ike. You don't have a hitbox the size of a house, you know.
Yeah.
So the best wall that you can make is just baiting and punishing. And we'll talk more about that later when I go over mentality, okay?
Got it.
Alright, let's go. So you don't have to actively make a wall like that. It's not gonna work.
Got it.
See, that was good. Ooh.
Good one. That was a missed input at the end by me. No, but I definitely you're saying it's like changing it up, and then when you go in the air, it's easy to attack you. Pretty heavy character.
Same weight as Ridley.
Huh?
Ridley weight, I think. Ooh, that was good.
It's input.
Oh.
No! A good one.
So the thing with Terry is, you notice how with that second stock, I basically like 0 to death you with like 2 moves or 3 moves.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, the reason I want to go Terry is same
That would
reason
be, like,
as I played Incineroar, right? You know, when I get that 100, you're playing you gotta play much more cautiously, right? You gotta, and then you didn't start really. I had much more trouble on that third stock, right? Because you started spacing out way better. You know, you started knowing when to be careful, when not to be careful, right? But yeah, that second stock was kind of an example of you like not clicking and switching modes in your head quickly enough. Because I was, you know, my goal was, you know, for each approach, so like, and whiff. And you know, and I get you with the good frame data, which combos into like kill combos at really early percent, and you were playing the same way that you were on stock number 1, which doesn't really work anymore.
Yep.
I'm gonna go over the mentality of game and a neutral, which I told you I would go over. I actually can't call you back on that phone because this phone isn't really that loud. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Fred?
Yeah, another thing, yeah, and another thing that I was gonna say is like with Pikachu, I don't know if you feel the same way or not, but I feel like it kind of does get mentally exhausting playing him for a while.
The thing with Pikachu is that he doesn't do a lot of damage. So
Yeah.
if you like, and you know, therefore, if you aren't really mastering the kill confirms to kill your opponent earlier, or you don't master the combo, you're really gonna feel like you're gonna feel like a streak, right? What makes Pikachu good is his frame data and his range, you know. But what makes Pikachu not good is that you gotta work hard for it, right? Unlike Peach and Daisy, who basically hit you once, you know, you're at like 20% from like one hit. But like, it's super hard. I have way less range, and it's super hard and super punishable for me to try and get these moves on you, right? So I want to show you the mentality of neutral, because I feel like this is something that everyone should know. So so I want to ask you, when the game first starts, what is your goal?
What do you mean by that? You mean like, what is my strategy?
What is your strategy? Like, let's say the game just started. I'm standing here. I pulled a turnip. Like, what do you want to do?
Usually, what I'll do is, like, if it's like a really slow character, especially, or a character that's projectile, like, usually I'll like jump and throw out a T-jolt, and then I'll see like, oh, do they shield or do they dodge shield?
Okay.
Like,
so,
are they jumping or are they not jumping? So if they shield, normally what I'll do is like, the next time I'll throw out a T-jolt again, if they're not good, and I'll like go for a grab or something. If I see they're jumping or they're throwing a lot of projectiles, I'll like maybe projectile them a little bit more. Or if they're just staying there, I'll like probably do like a quick attack or something to kind of get near them and maybe try to do a combination.
What if none of them are working? What if like I'm avoiding the T-jolts like this? When you approach, I just run away, you know, and I keep spamming this at you, which does a lot of percent. What if I'm playing like that? I just don't approach you.
That's actually one of the areas I struggle with.
Yep.
Because, like, normally when I play for fun. So, like, but in, like, Elite Smash or when I verse higher players, they do that. Like, they're playing to win. So, so normally when that's the case, I'll try to, like, outspam them. If I, like, because luckily Pikachu has a pretty good projectile. But I'll just like try different techniques and see, okay, which one works, and then I'll like, once I figure out which one works, if I can figure out which one works, then I'll keep doing that technique.
Okay, so you basically explained the basics pretty well. So here's what I believe, okay, and this is what I've talked with a lot of top players, and here's what we believe, okay. So playing. Have you ever played chess before?
Yeah.
So playing this game is kind of like playing chess, because we're all starting out in neutral, right? So I'm on my side of the board, and you're on your side of the board, and we all have this like danger zone, which is basically in front of you, which is basically like in front of your opponent, right? All around your opponent. For example, if you approach me, I have fast moves to cover. I could cover you above. I could cover you when you are crossing me up. And same thing for you as Pikachu, right? And the thing is, when we talk about spacing, we're really talking about, moving around your opponent's danger zone, right? And what makes it dangerous is reaction. So top players, here, this is the misconception I hear a lot, okay? A lot of people say, oh, top player play based on reads. Reads don't come until you react to something, right? Usually if I come here, I'm not going to read that you're going to roll across, right? Usually you give me a reaction, right? And if usually me approaching like this gives me a reaction where you're going to roll, then that's where read comes into play, right? And usually I'm reacting to that. Now, the thing about frame data is the human has an average reaction speed of 15 frames offline. Online, it's easily 20 to 25 frames, okay? And anything that you can do within 20 to 25 frames, I can't react to, right? So like your forward smash, your up smash, any of these, and even your dash tag. I forgot how many frames. Do you know how many frames Pikachu's dash tag is?
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah, it seems like pretty fast.
Pretty good.
It's like frame 10, right?
7 or something.
So literally your whole danger zone, do a dash tag again, like your whole danger zone is literally huge, right? And whereas with Peach and Daisy it's shorter, but my dash tag is frame 1, right? So it's instant. So that's so basically online your danger zone is huge, right? So when I'm playing and I'm spacing it out, I'm spacing out to a point where that becomes reactable, right? For example, it's unreactable when I'm here, but it should be reactable when I'm here, right? So I'm playing around based on your I'm playing basically around the opponent's danger zone. Now, when you approach, right? Like when I throw a turnip, we talked about this last time. When you throw a Thunder Jolt, your opponent wants to avoid it, right? Your opponent either wants to shield it or avoid it, right? So same thing with throwing a turnip. You either want to jump it or you want to shield it, right? So everything that you do gets you a reaction, right? Like if I got a reaction, I could go reads based on that. But it's not just throwing projectiles, right? Pikachu has a really good projectile because your neutral B is really, really fast. But it doesn't really stop there, For example, when I walk towards you, I get a different reaction from when I dash towards you, okay? Or when I'm just standing in front of you, okay? It is very likely I get very different reactions from these three situations, even though they're so similar, right? I'm approaching you, I'm getting in front of you, but based on different ways I approach you, I can get a different reaction, right? For example, when I dash tag, okay, my options are a little bit more, when I dash towards you, my options are a little bit more limited, because it takes me longer, because when I'm dashing, I can't really do a smash tag, right? If I try to do any of my smash tags during my dash animation, it's all going to turn into a dash tag, right? Because that's the input for a dash attack, right? You dash and you press the attack button, right? It's also hard. It's also slower. I guess B button comes out faster, but it basically limits some options, right? And also when I dash, dash grab is a little bit slower too, but it doesn't really matter. But like I definitely when I'm dashing, I'm definitely if I want to stop in front of you, I still have to wait for this dashing animation to end, right? And that's gonna give you so usually you can assume that's either going to be like I'm trying to like dash grab you, or I'm trying to do a dash tag, right? Or trying to do a dash B button. So it's a little bit. So you're gonna give me a different reaction to rather than me walking up to you slowly, right? Because when I walk up to you slowly, I have more options. Give me a second.
Yeah, bless you.
Yeah.
So one thing I was gonna say is like in terms of reaction and all that. So like a lot of times, and I don't know if it's the lag or something else, or maybe it's just the frame data, but like sometimes, like, say for instance, you would pick up your turnip, like,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and get a turnip, and you like throw it. Like I see it, and you see how I pressed shield like right away,
Mm-hmm.
but it was still too slow. So is that a lag thing, or is that something where like
Actually, I don't
that's
know.
just-
Pick
like, the shield
try and
just
pick
takes-
this up, okay? Press A. Press A. Try and pick it up and use it on me.
Oh, sorry.
Just do a neutral air or something, and then use it
Yeah.
on me. Let me see if it.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to pick it up. I can't.
Pick it up. Just
Okay.
do a
I'll stay
jump.
still.
Just do a jump there. You know, do that.
No, I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, I think it's reaction. You know, people have different reaction speeds. Just how about this? You do it, and I'll throw it the moment you do it. Ready?
Yeah, that one. See, I read it, like I react to it, and it seems like it's still too late. Like I
Okay,
feel
do
like
it. Do it, Thunder Joe. Wait, I'm gonna do it again. 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 So yeah, I can
Yeah,
react. I
able
can.
to-
I can
No,
react when I'm really close to you. Yeah. I'm literally in front of you. I can still react to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that's a reaction thing. I'll be honest. Which
Okay,
is
no, good.
I know that as people get a little bit older, their reaction becomes slightly slower. But like I guess in games, you know, it really matters, right? Because
Right.
you know the difference between 2 frames is literally like the distance from here to here, right?
Right.
So I guess you know, but I don't want that to like discourage you, like because reaction, you know, even though reaction does matter, but that just means that you can play safer, right? And you know, you got to play base a little bit more on reads, but you know, usually that doesn't really stop anyone from improving. You know, it's just, you know, if you want to be like a top player, like a top 100, top 50,
Yeah,
which like
yeah.
you don't really need, right?
I just want to have fun and play.
Yeah, so like it really doesn't matter for you.
that game,
but-
higher level play.
Yeah, because you can see this is like not much faster than Thunder Joe, but you're
Yeah.
having trouble reacting to it when you're like halfway across the stage, you know. And I'm reacting to Thunder Joe when I'm like in front of you. Like, do it right now. Yeah, so yeah, for sure, it's kind of a reaction thing now. But don't let that discourage you, okay? So I'm gonna keep talking about mentality, okay? So
Okay, sure. Keep going. Sorry for interrupting. I just was wondering that.
top and do people ever have everyone any talked about like what is a good habit or what is a bad habit towards you like rolling in too much,
I have.
jumping,
It's-
spot dodging too much, you know?
Like don't double jump too much.
Okay.
Like don't be predictable when you're doing like a forward air. Like don't just like be obvious and do it right on. Like try to keep your distance so they can't grab you afterwards. Like think that.
When I first started playing this game, I wasn't really that good, and I've actually got coaching when I first started from a professional player, and he laid out a bunch of habits for me. Okay, he says rolling in is bad because you know people like stage control, and then like get up attacking is bad because you can easily get baited. Use your double jump, that's bad because you can get gimped and stuff. And as I started playing more and more, okay, I started learning that there actually isn't such thing as a bad habit, but there is something called a repetitive habit, okay? And habits that you do over and over again that gets punished isn't good. And I'll give you a good example, okay? So, you know Samsora, right?
Yeah.
the second-
I've
the best
seen
peach-
like the championship games
Right.
and stuff.
So-
yeah.
A lot of Peach players always say that Samsora has a bad habit of, you know, wasting his turnip. Always throwing his turnip, and this is reactable normally. Throwing his turnip from far away, you know? And then people are saying that's a bad habit. But the thing is Samsora spaces it out so well. Like, for example, he would do this. He would, like, kind of, like, go back while he's, like, throwing it. like that, and then to the point where it becomes unpunishable, right? And in my personal opinion, and this comes from experience, it's okay to do something as long as it's not getting you punished, right? But if I'm always like, if I'm doing the opposite, I'm coming in and I'm throwing it and getting myself punished, then that's a bad habit, right? So a lot of people tell you to like roll in less and get up attack less and stuff. And this is a problem because this kind of like forces people to play based on a formula rather than play based on adapting. A lot of people refuse to roll in from ledge. A lot of people refuse to get up attack from ledge. So you see more jumping and you see more neutral get up. And this is what makes them predictable, right? The fact that people are telling them to not do something starts making them predictable. We all have, each of our options in neutral does something, right? And you don't want to limit yourself to two little things. So the thing is, top and lower level players, we all love one thing, which is stage control. And the reason we love stage control is because when we're on the stage, we have access to way more tools than people who are not on the stage. For example, if you're getting juggled, it's hard for you to land, right? Like if because you're in the air, so the only moves you have access to are aerials, whereas I have access to aerials, dash attacks, and on ground moves. And when you're off stage, you're trying to recover. You only have aerials, and not only do you only have aerials, you still have to get to this point, or else you're gonna die. Right? You still have to get to the ledge, and this is why people, love stage control too much. And the problem with loving stage control too much is that their play becomes a little bit more rushed, right? If you are at disadvantage, this is why people love landing on top of their opponents. This is, and that's why you got juggled a lot in the past, It's because you love landing on the stage so much because you wanna, get more options, right? And that's when it starts becoming predictable. And that's why sometimes it's just smarter to grab the ledge, which is why I gave you that suggestion last time, right? And you saw I'm having a much harder time juggling you with
that's helped a lot.
Right.
No.
And same thing with like options, Like when you're at high percent, especially when you're at high percent, you're not thinking straight, okay? And you are off stage, you grab the ledge, right? You are more likely to go for a defensive option that leads you to the middle of the stage than an aggressive option. For example, if you're at 200%, I'm willing to bet that you would never go for jump neutral B, right? Because based on what I see, the way that I see you play, because it's too risky, right? So it's more likely that people are gonna be like, oh, okay. So obviously people don't want to roll because rolling is too obvious when you're at high percent, And they'll be like, okay, I'll mix it up with, neutral get up. And they ended up doing something like this, neutral get up to roll. Or they end up doing this, okay, this jump to air dodge into middle stage. Or straight up get up, or straight up get up attack to roll, Their final destination is still the middle of the stage. And that's where it starts becoming a little bit more reactable, right? Instead of having to worry about you rolling, I just wait, and then you roll, and then I punish, right? And that's the thing about people rushing their gameplay way too much, It's the fact that people are saying that they're mixing it up, but they're technically not, For example, you as Pikachu, for example, you are, how do I say this? You might mix up many ways that you're approaching me, right? But in the end, your goal is still to combo me, and hit me with that move. Or if I'm at death, in the end, it is still your goal to hit me with a kill move, right? And as an opponent, I'm not reading what you're doing, right? I'm reading where you're going to eventually. I'm reading where you're eventually going to, like, how do I say, end up with. So I'm not reading what you're doing before. I'm reading where you're going to end up at after, right? Like, for example, if I throw you off stage and you do all these fancy stuff at ledge, I know in the end that you're still trying to get towards the middle of the ledge, right? So I look like, so I'm just going to stand here. But in the end, I know you want to get behind me, right? So I always have that option open when I'm fighting against you. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing about like, and that's also like the thing about panic options though. When your opponent is just go through something, when your opponent just went through something that's stressful, they're more likely to throw a panic option, and that's going to be something that you have to be aware of. So, for example, if you're off stage, okay, I'll throw you off stage again. Go, get up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go for it.
And I do this, right? You think I'm gonna back air you, so you air dodge, right?
Right.
You're more likely to roll. You're more likely to, do moves that lead you to the center of the stage, rather than like more patient, Because when the more stressed people are, the more stage control they want. So the more likely you're gonna go for a roll or neutral get up roll than a more patient option like jumping and then neutral B. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind with like conditioning your opponent and like knowing what they want. Do you have any? Does that make sense? Do you have any questions?
Yeah. So one question I have is like would using Pikachu's quick attack when getting off the ledge ever work, or is it just like?
I've seen a few ways it worked. Okay. I've seen I'll go Pikachu. Okay. I've seen a few ways people will actually abuse quick attack from ledge. So the thing you have to understand is that quick attack is basically unreactable.
Yeah,
especially online.
Yeah.
So, but the thing with like throwing out an attack in the ledge is that get up attacks has invincibility, right? But like any other attack move that you throw out doesn't have invincibility. So so what makes Pikachu's quick attack so good is that not only is it unreactable, but the range you could get from abusing it is much greater. You get a lot of range from it. For example, right? So it's really situational, right? You gotta, it's also a commitment because like, what if you hit my shield or you don't hit me, then I punish you. So here are a few ways I've seen people abuse quick attack. I've seen people do this. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. So what I'm trying to show you is that let's say you want to edge guard me, okay?
Yeah.
So you think so let's say you're standing here, okay? And then you see me initiate the first startup of a quick attack, okay? That you'll react as if I'm, either going to like try and hit you with it, or I'm trying to get, to the middle of the stage, So you're gonna give me a reaction that's going to let me safely recover. For example, if I do this, hold on. This is actually hard tech to do. Alright, let's hope I don't mess this up. But yeah, let's say I grab ledge again. You basically give out a reaction over there, right? And what happens is I'm free to recover here now because you gave out a reaction over there, thinking that I'm going to do something like.
Oh,
this.
I get what you're saying. So you think that I'm gonna do?
So that's one way people abused quick attack on me.
Quick attacking back to the ledge, like right here.
Yeah. So like I played in a tournament.
Get out of jail for free, kind of, because you're misleading the person. I get what you're saying.
But the consequence of that is that if you do that too much, the opponent reads that, right? And technically that serves as a ledge regrab, which means I don't have any more invincibility frames, right? If I regrab the ledge. So if the opponent reads that, they could just do this, right? Or that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it properly as Pikachu.
Yeah.
But that's one way I've seen people
I don't know
condition.
if I would do that also, because it's like a lot of, it's like a lot of technical stuff, and I don't want to suicide death.
Right. I mean, it's practice makes perfect. There are a lot of really risky stuff that I do with some characters that, normal characters wouldn't want to do. Like, normally people won't want to do, but if you're familiar, if you know your character well enough, you'll pull it off more consistently, more naturally. So, I mean, yeah, like that, and then you give out reaction, I'm free to recover right here, right? And if you give out a bad reaction, such as forward smashing the other way, then I can get up and dash attack, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alright, you want to play this match out?
Yeah, let's play this match out. Actually, and there was another thing I was going to ask you. So I practiced some of the combos that you did, and I got the back air down, like the back air. I just think in game it's like harder to do.
It's all about like being familiar, I guess.
Yeah, but the one of the ones that I still had difficulty on was the nair loop, and then also the up air loop one.
Yeah. So up air loops, it's just up air to up air to up air. I mean.
Oh, you're pressing. Okay, so.
You know Mario Combo, right? Up air to up air, up air. Wait, like, how do you say it? Up air to up air to up air, and then like. Obviously not an up B, but like you end it with like a back air, right?
Oh, so to start the up air one, you basically do the same thing and you turn around.
Well, I can either hit. I can either hit. Yeah, you can either do that, which is out of shield, right? Or you can up tilt.
Oh, I got it.
Up tilt, up air. See that?
That's actually, okay. And then one last
or
thing.
Or nair up air. Nair to up air is also true.
Yeah.
Nair to up tilt.
So there's actually two other questions that I was gonna ask that I've been since you taught me the reverse aerial rush.
Yeah, it's.
So one of them's with the tilt that you were talking to me about. So I've been using this actually a lot more frequently, and it's been.
Oh, you're talking about pivot cancel?
So like I go the opposite direction. I do this, and then it has like a higher range and it's faster, right?
Oh yeah, pivot cancel. Yep.
Yeah. Now my question is, how about if I'm trying to do like down tilt? I've read online that like you press down before doing down tilt, and that makes it go out like faster while still running.
So
and then same thing with up tilt, or is that something that you really don't do? Like you don't really like run and do a down tilt like quickly?
That's abusing sliding animation, right? Can I go? I'll go Crom and Roy, and I'll show you exactly what they're talking about.
Okay.
It's as if you know how to do a wave bounce, right? I mean, you know how it works, right? Because I told you last time.
Yeah, the B where you press the B thing quickly. Yeah.
Yeah. You're basically doing a wave bounce on the ground, and that causes you to slide. So I'll show you exactly what they're talking about right now.
And I think I do, because I feel like sometimes, like, if you can, especially at higher percentages, the tilts become more important, because it sets you up for, like, a dash attack or, like, a kill move, like a kill confirm move, whereas, you know, the other aerials sometimes are harder, you know, to land, to kill, at least.
So, let's see if this is what you're talking about. Okay. So go to the other side of the stage, like go far away. So you see how I slide a bit when I do anything?
Yeah.
So if you wave bounce that, you get like a spacing like that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See how like I go back a bit, but then I basically end up like covering more range. Like
yeah.
Because when you turn around, it's also like pivot grab, right? You kind of get the range that you were gonna get, plus the range that you got from going back. So that's kind of like ish how it works.
Got it.
You want to play this out?
Yeah, sure. Let's play it out.
Yeah, I don't think you ever played my Roy.
Oh, nice counter. Oh, good spot dodge. nice dodge at the end.
Yeah. See how I read that?
Better grab that.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention you were getting the back air loops a bit more.
Oh, sorry, what's that?
I forgot to mention that you were doing back air loops a bit better.
Oh, I'm doing the backwards,
Yeah,
better.
when we first started playing, like when I was still Ike.
Yeah. I definitely, I've been hitting the training mode a lot and like doing that, so I've been getting better at that. GG.
GG's.
Yeah, that spot dodge, I've been killed so many times with somebody spot dodging my grab, and then like just killing me right at, like, because Pikachu's already light and vulnerable, and especially with the hard smash attack like Roy or Ike's or Ganon's.
Right, and then I kind of read that you're gonna do like a move that like have you ever gotten into a situation where you get into like a spot dodge like war with somebody, or like you throw a move, they spot dodge it, and then they throw a move, you end up spot dodging it? Have you ever been in that situation?
Yeah, I don't spot dodge that much, unfortunately, but yeah, I know people who have done that. Like I'll like do a jump and then they spot dodge, and then I'll do a grab and then they'll spot dodge.
So the thing is,
I've seen that like sequence happening.
Usually if an opponent throws out a move that doesn't have a lot of end lag, a very likely thing they do is spot dodge, and if you pay attention enough, you can read it, right? And the thing that you could do is either punish it with a multi-hit move, in which case is a back air, your back air or forward air, or down air, because down air doesn't cross up. So like if they spot dodge it, they can't really forward smash you. You're kind of in the air. So if I spot dodge it, like do a spot dodge right now. Yeah, you're kind of shielding after, but like my point is, like if you read a spot dodge, you can punish.
So maybe that's why I'm bad at it, because I shield after. So you let go of the shield after you spot dodge. You're saying?
Yeah, you spot dodge, and you usually people with spot dodge and they give out like they punish, right?
Oh, so that's probably okay. Maybe that's why it's been okay.
All right, ready?
Okay, let's go.
So remember, Wario has waft. So if you see me have a waft, treat me like
stall too much.
Treat me like Incineroar with Rage or Terry at 100. And also remember, I could eat your Thunder Jolt to heal. So like, definitely don't get predictable with that.
Oh, see, you did it again. Oh, man. I think I'm just getting tired, so my reaction time is getting lower with Oh, that was a nice read.
That was good. The fact that you didn't do down B,
Yeah.
it almost makes me up. So
Yeah, I try to switch it up a little bit. Yeah, see, this is like your directional influence is insane, dude. Where you're able to like survive things like that.
Yeah, because like if I know I'm gonna get punished for it, there's no point in me trying to get out of it. I gotta like just prepare my DI. Yeah, I was dead.
Oh yeah, I got lucky with the shield letting go there.
Nice. Oh, I thought I maybe might be able to get you. Ooh.
Yeah, that was a missed input. Nice one. Nice tech there. Hopefully this kills.
Yep. Oh, whew. Thank goodness you didn't have it too long. Oh, nice spot dodge. Oh, you saved me.
Oh, I should have been done that.
Yeah. Okay, this should be it, hopefully. Yeah.
Oh, GG.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, so with you and your, actually I was gonna ask you about this also, is like some characters that like just like throw like aberrative attacks, like I almost feel like it's really hard grabbing them. So in those cases, like would you suggest like just grab less? Like, cause like
Yeah.
you kept on doing that barrage of attacks up tilt, you know, that combos that you were doing?
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to grab you. Like, I felt I could grab you a couple times, but I just kept on getting hit over and over again. So for those of you, just say, like, grab less.
Characters like Wario, and I forgot which other character I was playing, that like jumps around without really
Yeah.
landing, a lot of landing lag, aren't really meant to be grabbed that much,
Oh,
you know.
gotcha.
You
so,
gotta-
so we're,
The
like,
thing
that
with
war
Wario is
spells.
that like every character has their own weakness, right? The thing with Wario is he has a lot of hitboxes, but the range of his hitboxes are very, very short. Like,
Yeah.
the only way I'm hitting you is like if you get into my like if you get into like my, how do you say, character, right? Like if you are touching
Yeah,
my
yeah.
character. Whereas with Pikachu, your moves is like extends beyond you, right? It's also electricity
Right.
that goes outside you. So the way that you really want to beat Wario is to like hit me when I hit you, and have
Right.
your move outrange me, which would
Yeah.
happen every time as long as you're reading me whenever I'm throwing a move, right? So I guess that's the thing with matchups, though. You gotta really know like what
Yeah.
you know. All right, let's end this off with Ike again.
Okay, sweet. So I was gonna ask you a question, like running. So like normally tilts are pretty. At least Pikachu's tilts, are like pretty hard to like hit. Like I do think they're useful in a lot of. Like I think this one's kind of easy to hit the forward tilt, but like the real combo starter is the up tilt.
Right.
And normally I don't really do it unless I'm like literally in a scenario where I land or you're about to land, and then I can like do it.
So
But there's
you're-
no like setup I feel like to start doing it.
Well,
I
you
mean,
gotta.
that's something you just don't do, like, because I see some players like do it effectively, and I'm like, how are they doing this?
Well,
maybe they're
when I
just
burn my
gonna find all that,
if I burn my double jump, let's say I'm trying to recover, right? And burn my double jump, then you just follow me and then like up tilt me when I mean when I do something, right? Like when I'm
Got it.
gonna land. Or you see how your up tilt hits behind you?
Yeah.
If I hit your shield, if I hit your shield and you're behind me, you know, then you can up tilt. Like for example, I'm gonna hit your shield forward tilt right now, shield,
Yeah.
and I up tilt. See, I couldn't really show that.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause whenever but if I'm facing towards you, then can you shield it? Like-
Yes, I can because do it.
Yeah, the distance is longer.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, so that makes sense. So so if I'm behind you, then I should. Oh, that's actually very helpful. Okay, because yeah, I would always try that at a shield, like, and I'm getting hit twice again by another better frame data thing.
Yeah. So your move comes out behind you, right? So you gotta be aware of
Yeah.
that. And the same thing with down tilt. Let's say I'm dashing towards you, okay? And you read that.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay, actually, you know what? Yeah. Let's say I'm dashing towards you and you read that, right? Because when I'm dash, if I want to stop and a shield, I first gotta stop my sliding animation. You see that? I first gotta so if I dash towards you, I'm right here. I can't really stop myself. So you can just read it with down tilt, forward tilt. Do a forward tilt when I'm in front of you, right? I couldn't really that's a punish. Obviously, if you can punish with a forward tilt or a up tilt, that's better, right? Because up tilt combos and forward tilt does more knockback.
Yeah, and is the tripping based off a random number generator, RNG?
It's percentages. I think it's 5%. Don't quote me on that.
Okay,
So
got it.
I know that some characters it's bigger. Like for example, DK and Kirby's a third, 35% or something like that. But for normally it's 5%, I think, or something. I don't remember.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, and then another thing I was gonna ask is if you press down or something, does your move come out quicker, or is it the same? There isn't any lag or anything normally.
So remember how I showed you earlier about sliding animation?
Yeah.
If you press down, your sliding animation stops, right? So if you're dashing towards me, your move comes out at normal speed. Whereas if I'm dashing and I do it, I first gotta wait for the dash animation to end and then it does it, right? So it doesn't come out faster, it just doesn't come out slower. That's the thing.
This is there's okay, I got it. So it is good to.
So it's not that it comes out faster, it's just that it prevents you from it coming out slower than normal.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. Okay,
Alright.
cool.
We can do this
All right,
match.
sorry, I know I damaged you more
Don't worry, it's fine. Let's just go.
Okay. Should we go ahead and start?
Yeah, let's go.
I'll let you hit me one time.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't really
Okay.
matter, it's Ike.
Okay.
That was good. See how you didn't commit? Can you actually give me 1 second? The capture card isn't capturing our game.
Oh, sorry, what's that?
The capture card isn't capturing our game, so give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. OBS is kind of messed up. I don't know why.
Oh, no worries. What does OBS stand for?
OBS is what turns our game into footage.
Oh, got it.
So like if I want to send you the footage later, I don't want to send you a blank screen. It's good now.
Got it. Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay, cool. Ready?
Good. Let's go.
Okay. I was scared you're gonna do the suicide thing.
Nice.
Thanks. I got a little advantage though, because your health was higher.
Well, the goal really isn't for me to beat you or
it's
you
more
to beat
learning.
me. It's more or less learning, If Good DI. See how it's working better that you're retreating?
Yeah,
I literally
that
can't do
helped
anything.
so much.
Like I'm not gonna go off stage to edge guard Pikachu because I'm gonna die like instantly.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, nice one.
And also see how like now that you're actually punishing more with grabs, it's making you kill more consistently.
Oh, sorry, what's that?
You're punishing more with grabs than last time.
Yeah, because I noticed that you were like really good at like your out of shield like was insanely fast. I thought.
And now like I can't actually be stuck in shield.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, the time was less.
Yeah. Alright, what time is it? Okay, it's 2 hours. Alright, so I don't know. So I'm gonna be busy for like the next month or so, cause.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Best of luck with
So
your
I'll
exams
just
and everything.
I'll just
Keep
play
taking
one
it.
more game with you, but I'll go my main just cause we've never done that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you want.
And actually, me gunner, I would actually like because there's not many like good me gunners, and like occasionally when I see a really good me gunner, I struggle. So it's like one of those.
I mainly play me brawler.
Me fighter, sorry, me brawler.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't. Yeah, I struggle with me brawler a little bit.
Yeah. Let me just show you my moveset real quick.
Sure.
So Piranha Plant neutral B, a Cloud up B, a Falcon side B, and Yoshi down B. So
Okay.
normal. Default
Lethal
moveset.
combination.
Default moveset. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, dang it. Yeah, this is another character I definitely struggle to grab.
That was good. That was really good, Edgeguard.
Oh no! Oh.
Oh wow. Good DI.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I forgot how bad the recovery is compared
Thanks,
to Pikachu.
Lag's helping me.
Yep.
Oh, what? Dude!
Yeah.
I thought I killed you.
Nah.
Nice recovery. Nice one.
That was good.
Oh, I didn't even mean to do that.
So that's the
dude.
thing with matchups,
Missed
though.
input. That was a missed input.
So that's the thing with matchups, though. You notice how that second stock, like, I couldn't really do anything. Like, I was
Yeah.
just dead the moment I get back air chain. And that's only true for some characters, right? It's true for Mii Brawler because Mii Brawler is the third fastest fast follower in the roster. So,
You
and
wanna
my
run it back one more
recovery...
time?
Huh?
You want to run it back one more time?
I mean, it's up to you. We could, yeah, sure. But yeah,
Let's do one. Last game. This is the last game.
yeah.
That game, do you think I was mixing it up enough? Like,
You definitely were.
I thought you were a superior player, so I was going for like extra risks because
Mm-hmm.
I knew like I didn't want to play even matchups, so that's why I kind of went off stage a lot more often than I normally do.
Yeah. I just feel like it's only fair because I played your main. Like, I also play your secondary, Charizard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Pokemon trainer. So I feel like it's only fair if I, like, play you with my main before, like, I go on this long break.
Oh no.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna grab there.
Yeah, you're learning my techniques now. Oh, dude, how did you get out of that?
I'm surprised that pairing actually isn't fast enough. Like, even if I parry a Thunder Joe, I mean, still in more lag than you going for a grab.
Oh, with the lag that it's actually going through.
That's why Pikachu's S tier. It's all about the frame data.
Yeah. Second kill. No.
Nice.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
nice grab. Oh, nice spot dodge, too. That tricked me.
I just realized I haven't used that move for like 2 games. So one thing, like, obviously I didn't get the punish on you. I kept on like, so you kept on like jumping from ledge as a way to like get off, right? With
Yeah,
Joe.
yeah.
I went for a spike many times, but like I'm a little off my mark today, because I went to go for the spike to show you that like I knew you were gonna do like every time.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
that like
'cause
I was off my
my-
mark, but like
my pen-
since I didn't really get it on you, I'll just like tell you that like you're jumping from ledge way too much.
Yeah.
So
Like you said, that was my panic option.
So a few things before, so we're gonna end it here because I got some of my own stuff to do.
No, I appreciated the time. Yeah.
So things that you've done better is it's way harder to juggle as Ike because you're retreating to ledge, and that's good. Things to improve on is still your combo game, right? Because you're still hitting with like raw hits, which Pikachu doesn't really do that much. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, like, earlier, when you were playing against my Ganondorf and stuff, you didn't go for recovery, even though I have, like, one of the weakest recoveries. So, like, go for edge guards. Like, even though, like, I had, like, one of the weakest and most linear recovery. So, more edge guards. Don't just, like, I found out that, like, when you're edge guarding me, if down there and back here, trying to wall spike me doesn't work, you tend to like give up doing it. You know what I'm saying? You tend to like stop doing it. And just because it didn't work once doesn't mean it will continue to not work, you know. And especially against characters like but like just because something didn't
Ganondorf twice, you got it, and then I stopped.
it's kind of the mind game, right? Like if it didn't work once, that doesn't mean it won't work the next time. But like but it's also the problem of like not doing the same thing over again, right? Or else you just like you know, if something doesn't work, then like it's proven not to work, then don't do it again, right?
Right.
Like for example, your down B, you gave me with the down B Pikachu Thunder thing. It worked on me like once out of like 20 times you play with me today. And the thing with that is if the chances of you getting it is that low, then perhaps maybe trying to like get me with down B, you can like get me with something that's a little bit higher chance, like waiting for me to land when I'm out of options and then like up smashing. Like you have a higher chance of guessing where I'm gonna land than doing that. So that's another thing, you know. And
that's a good. Yeah, I've actually noticed that too. That I get
practice your DIs because you aren't a lot of times, and also like SDing. I know like you love to as Pikachu. You love to use like both, like of your up Bs, you know, both 1, 2. But like sometimes just using one just to get to the ledge is better than like potentially SDing.
Got it.
What else?
I did screw that up quite a bit.
Yeah.
In some of those matches, yeah.
So you're definitely doing better than last week, right? You took you're taking games off me, like two games, whereas last week you weren't, like you were getting. So you're definitely improving. When do you want the next time? I probably won't be available till like late May.
That actually works out perfectly. Late May is really good.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you this recording again. There's gonna be a little bit in the middle where it cut off because my capture card burned out and I didn't know about that. But I'm gonna send you this recording. We can schedule until then. But for now, also practice your DI because you were dying early a lot of times. I've told you a little bit about DI. If you want, I can send you a diagram. Like you just text me and I'll send you a diagram of.
Okay,
I'll draw the diagram of like what different DI looks like. You know, it's. I want you to draw. Usually for Discord or like apps that work on computer, I can just share screen and like use Paint to draw it. But like because we're doing a FaceTime and that's like phone only, that's why it's a little harder. But do keep practicing your combos because you were kind of like trading hits with me raw, which is good though because Pikachu has some really good moves because he's fast and like he do have some strong moves, but like in neutral, you know.
Yeah, if I can get higher percentages, why not?
Right. So if you have any more questions, you can always like text me, whatever.
Awesome. And then another thing is like when I signed up for the Fiverr the second time, it like asked me to submit that like paperwork again. Like, can you bypass it, or should I just submit like the same thing to make it go through?
Just submit the same thing, I guess. I don't know Fiverr. I don't know Fiverr that well. That's why.
No, that's okay. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that then.
All right.
Okay, cool, perfect, man. We'll appreciate it, and then we'll touch base and hopefully play some. Play some. Hey.
Awesome. Yeah. See you until then. Goodbye.
Okay. Appreciate the tips, dude. And best of luck with your exams.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
Good night.
Have a great one. Okay. Thanks. Bye.